What
sits
did
in
you do after you
what
died?
legacy did you leave?
I'm
Did
just
your
saying, death
legacy
doesn't
leave
exonerate
No.
you.
a
Yes.
bunch of damn
Nobody ever. Yeah, I
chaos
don't.
and a bunch
No,
of
you weren't saying that.
I hope I wasn't saying that.
no, 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 no,
No.
no, no. What did your legacy leave? Did your legacy leave a bunch of chaos and just crap? I can't think of more words because I'm being tired, so I'm not gonna think of no more big words. So I'm just gonna go down to elementary words. Did your legacy leave a bunch of crap?
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
And
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
And a
that's
fair
what
point
we
that
remember you by. Do we remember you by the crap that you left on this earth before you died? Then the best I can
and,
give you is I hate that a life was lost. But Rush Limbaugh and Ronald Reagan and all those other people, I'm sorry. I'm not feel sorry that you died.
Bull Connor, that
Well,
lady who
I'm
set
not
up
gonna feel
Emmett
sorry that
Till.
you died. I'm sorry. I don't care. What you left was your family, and your family ain't saying shit. I have more empathy for what is Donald Trump's sister? What's her
Mary
name?
Trump.
Mary.
Man.
I have more empathy for Mary Trump than Donald Trump.
President.
Do y'all want to look at me and go, I should
Yes.
feel something if Donald Trump die? I'm not. I can tell you off the bat for the near future. I am certainly
I
am
guess I
not.
just don't hate people to that extent.
It's not about hate.
It's not
That's
hate.
the
No,
thing.
right,
It's not
right.
There's
Either you
another
hate them or you
side.
love them. It's one or the other.
Tracy
No,
just
It's
it's
got
one or
not.
the
It's
other.
not
No.
true.
hold on for a second.
It's
There's
Tracy,
one or
you're
the
one
trying
thing
other.
worse.
to be put an
No, it's
emotion
not, Tracy.
behind
There's
how
one
I
thing
feel.
worse than hate.
You're trying to put an emotion behind how people feel, and it's not an emotion. It's not hate. It's not anger. It's not anything. It's I don't care enough for this person because this person either one, I don't know you. I know your music. I know your TV shows. I know your movies. I know your politics, but I don't know you enough to feel some type of way about you. I just
I was going to say
don't.
there's one
The
thing.
opposite of
There's
love
one
is
thing worse than
indifference,
hate.
not hatred.
Yes,
Yes,
indifference
yes,
is far
yes.
worse than
Thank you.
I'm
hate.
still
See,
sticking. I still say one or the
you
other.
can if you want to. I'm telling you,
Well,
using
y'all keep
definitions
talking
and
because
vocabulary,
I'm
there's
breaking
one
this damn
thing that's
thing up into
worse,
three parts.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because love and hate is still our action term,
Right,
right?
right,
Action. Indifference is a lack of concern altogether. And
right.
to me, that's more dangerous than hate. Indifference, I don't care what happened to you. And when I look
I went to
at,
a men's group I went to a men's group Thursday. By the way, never do that again. I actually met Theus too, who just talked my damn head off. But he
oh,
did say
that's my
something.
cue.
He did say something that he did. Man, this I got there at 6:30. I didn't get home till 8:30. 8:40,
That's just 2 hours.
8:45.
That's
What?
just that.
But it's
You
a
can't sit.
Thursday. I ain't supposed to be nowhere no dang 2 hours before I get home.
Was it church group?
Yeah, it was church.
Well, then you know you're gonna spend two
Yeah.
hours.
Well, it was church-ish. It was at a church.
I mean,
Not
what you
it
think
was
is a
Church
church function?
adjacent.
You
it
gonna
was a
spend 30 minutes? Nah.
put your head down, Theus. It was church attended. It wasn't
Church
church
adjacent.
Okay,
church.
was it church sponsored?
It was a community thing. Thank you, Foxy. Thank you, because they ain't listening to me.
Because
My
if it's
point
church
is
You on
sponsored,
church
you know it's
ground.
two.
my
If you was it inside of a church, that's a 2 hour event at tops. Unless it was a bunch of non-black people there. Now, if it's a bunch of non-black people there, then you can expect 30 to 45 minutes, maybe. But if it's some black people, oh, you're gonna be there 2 to 3 hours. I don't know
well,
what you're talking
I bet
about.
y'all won't
Period.
be there the next time. But my point is, what the person was saying that stuck out to me was he's putting a community together. Theists are like this, and I'll introduce everybody if he wants to. What he's putting together, as I saw, was a male mentorship community
That's a great thing.
That's
um,
great.
for that neighborhood. Now, unfortunately, I have to
I'm
say,
literally in the process of doing that right now.
yeah,
It's
unfortunately,
just
I
that
have
it's
to say
not built
something
on men
sad
only.
to go forward.
Wow.
We have to put this together because one block up from the church, somebody was shot that was going to the church that was trying to get his life together, and unfortunately, he didn't get it together in time. But we're trying to put a male mentorship together, and he had the list. Remember the Black Panthers
Panther.
had a list of rules and regulations, and he had one too. And one of them was your emotion. And here's the story that he was telling me was the one guy was looking at the other guy, and the other guy, what are you looking at? And the guy was like, I'm looking at you. And the guy went, well, what you want to do about it? And there's a guy went, what you want to do about it? And he said he had to jump in and go, whoa, 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 what is going on? What's the issue? He's like, this guy's looking at me. So he said, are you looking at him? Yeah, I'm looking at him. Why are you looking at him? Because I like his shirt. I was just going to ask him where he got it from. And the guy went, so let me get this straight. You're finna get into a fight because you was liking his shirt? That's
No.
what you're saying?
No.
So
Ego is a thing.
What I was saying, Tracy, was it's not everything is not an emotional reaction to certain things that happen. It's an indifference. It is a void. It's I don't care. I just don't. You can look on my Facebook account. You didn't see me put the story up on anything. It's not that I don't. Oh, I'm so glad I'm so mad that I'm so sad that I'm so happy that let me put a whole bunch of jokes up. I don't care. I just don't. There is nothing in me that don't. I have a family. If one of them die, I'm on the floor. If a friend of the family dies, I'm going to be sad, but I doubt I'll be on the floor. If a friend of a friend of a friend of the family dies, best you gonna get from me is that's a damn shame. Don't know you. Sorry, but I don't know you like that. That's all I'm saying about these group of people. Hey, hate that you died in a submarine. Nobody should have to go through that. The story is still being written. I ain't sad about it, or mad about it, or making jokes about it. I had no problem with anybody not saying anything. What I had a problem with is when people started attacking no empathy. And that was my problem. You're not going to make me feel some type of way about some people that I don't know. Now let's add a layer to it. You're not going to make me feel sorry about a bunch of millionaires and billionaires that died on a trip that I couldn't afford in millions of years.
Hey, this is an excellent transition point. What you just said is so powerful. Because you were just saying you can't make me feel a certain way about something just because you feel that way about it.
Right.
And that transfers on so many levels. And this is one of the reasons why I say things that sometimes surprises Black folk about the racism situation. Why I say I don't care about someone being racist. Because I can't make you feel the way I feel about this thing. When you talk about the queer community and you got people who just don't want to have nothing to do with trans people, don't want to have nothing to do with gay people, don't want to, you can't make them change how they feel. They're entitled to not like you. They're entitled to not want to have nothing to do with you. They are entitled to be completely indifferent to you one way or the other. If you want to change it, then it's going to take certain levels of effort, and it might not work out. Or you just continue on your way. So this situation with the boat people, some of the memes was funny. The underlying message wasn't funny. Okay, that people died, that wasn't funny. But that little dumbass Xbox controller, that was funny. Okay, but anyway, that's where all that stuff. There's so many different ways to come at this particular subject, and it doesn't make any one of us better than the next person. It's just we coming at it from different levels. For example, I keep going back to the slave thing because that's the one I think is the most blatant and glaring way to like really hit home the class divide that we deal with and the racial divide at one time.
Mm.
If I'm a slave and the slave owner's house catch fire, I am hoping everybody in that damn house burn up.
Okay.
Right there. You standing right there.
Mm-hmm.
But the next slave might be like, oh, I remember that one time he was nice to me. Or, oh, I hope he got his life right before he went on to sea. Or whatever. They may have any number of things. We just ain't going to agree there. It's okay.
And me personally, I'm going to fake it out and I'm going to go get a handful of water and throw it on the porch and hope it does what it do.
You know what, Marlon?
I ain't going to do that.
I hope
you
it
could
works.
turn your attention to your family, to your community, you know.
But that's one reason you don't see me doing videos that much anymore, because really, Marlon, was one of the videos we did together that you really helped me see it. That, you know, I don't need to be saying some of the stuff I believe in what I see. I don't need to do it, right? It can't help me. And that's one. So that's one reason I kind of stopped making videos. And then two, the project I'm working on the other side has multifacets. It's a community thing, right? Cross community, white, black, Latino, whoever, on certain levels. Just how we interact. Because if we want to get somewhere, we gotta get somewhere together, right? But the bulk of it is black, because I'm moving into a bunker mentality. I see what's coming. I've been telling people what's coming for the last 5 years. What's coming ain't gonna be good. Now, on the other side of it might be great, but that all depends on the work we put in now. So I am shifting to, okay, how do we build community? How do we build relationships between the different generations? How do we make sure that we're moving wealth amongst ourselves and spreading information amongst ourselves and learning from the communities around us that have been doing it for much longer, even though we've been here longer? How do we build these things? How do we sustain these things? How do we self-police? How do we self-protect? How do we do these things? I'm done trying to convert these jokers out here.
Another reason why you haven't made a video lately. Joe
What that
Biden
is?
hasn't gave his inauguration address yet. You know, that's when we make them.
We haven't had every other president yet.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't had a new election cycle go through.
We haven't had a new election cycle, so that's why.
No primary.
But now but that's the biggest the biggest reason is I just don't feel motivated to do it anymore. Even though I've gotten a couple of direct messages fussing at me. But
I get it, Theo, and trust me, what I'm finna say ain't trying to change your mind absolutely at all. I just know from experience that I always just feel like if I don't say something, somebody fell through the cracks, and that would be on me because I didn't.
That's what I've been told by quite a few people here. But
I would miss you, but I'm
still hanging out with y'all.
That's my
thing.
That's why.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. So the person that told me not to quit, right? Can we agree on this? Wasn't this the one telling me not to quit?
That is absolutely true. But if you remember, in my speech to you,
I'll cut this part out.
So but if you remember in my speech to you, when I was saying not to quit, I also said, but if you do quit, double your efforts somewhere else.
He did say that.
That's what I'm doing.
I forgot that part. Dang on it.
This is how family works it out.
This is how it is.
You're better at this than I am.
Well, I was ready. No, I'm not.
The proof is
I've been stuck at 115 so long. I'm like, okay, this is how I'm gonna end out the year, right here.
And I'm at 45. What you got?
I'm at 18, I think so.
Marlon's up there in 300-400, so you know we're not going. We can't touch it.
Well, Marlon got a whole production staff.
212.
don't keep saying that. The production staff is me. What
I
production
miss you,
staff?
Javier. Javier, I miss you. We ain't forgot about you, dog. We ain't forgot
Carlos
about
and Dwayne and them.
Don't
You didn't,
forget Tom the
you
editor.
didn't hear what Foxy said.
What?
Foxy said, I did brush your hair today. So I was like, yeah, for a short
you. He
period of
got
time, I
hair and
was like,
makeup going.
oh, this week he
Thank
did
Right?
hair
you.
and makeup before the show.
She did his makeup and hair. You did a good job, Foxy.
Mm-hmm.
She did. She did. Man, when I tell you I was moving these chairs out of here and I was sweating my trust me, we could talk now because this ain't never gonna be in the replay. When I tell you I was sweating
Like
my
they
little
can't watch
heart
the
out with my
original
hair around my
broadcast.
head, I was sweating. As soon as she put my hair together and I could feel that breeze going through my hair, I was, man, it's a difference.
This is when I want to shave off all my hair and just go straight low fade ball. But I ain't got a perfectly round head.
Huh.
I don't know if you want to join
Yeah,
this
I'm about to
world,
say
Tracy.
that,
I don't think
Tracy.
you want to join this world.
That's why I
There,
won't do it. One, because my hair will grow back.
there's a caveat to
Yeah,
that.
I got dips in my head. I'm like,
No, it
nah,
ain't
that
got
ain't gonna
nothing to do
look
with
pretty.
dips. You can have the perfect shaped head. There's always still going to be a caveat.
Hmm.
Man, when that sun hit your head, though, you gonna
No, it's good.
feel some things.
No, it's good. I don't even feel it. I don't even feel. I'm good.
You used to it.
Just don't get on a boat and get in the lake and not have a hat on. Don't do that.
No, yeah.
Lake
Hmm.
For those
State
of you out
cruise
there who
ship.
think that melanin protects you from sunburn,
It
it is a
don't.
lie.
That's a lie. Whoever said that, they just don't know what they talking about. Just like the people black don't crack. Yes, it does.
Yeah, black
And
crack.
to my cousins, please realize that sunburns, bruises, things look different. Don't.
When I tell you, when I go down to Florida, I enjoy so much fun down in Florida. That New Year's Eve was something off the hook. I enjoyed myself so dang much. It
Let
wasn't
me
even
see this
funny.
guy.
But when I tell you, when you go outside, it is miserable.
Yep, I think it's 120 in Texas right now. It was like 120. I'm like, what the
Yikes.
heck?
It don't get that hot. It's the humidity. It's the humidity. I don't even take my I take my laptop down to Florida, and I have discovered that I would
It's
never take my
miserable.
laptop outside ever again.
Nope, I sure won't. I'll leave it right inside. Oh,
I'll
except for
leave it
when I have
right
to
inside.
move.
I would never take my laptop outside ever again down in Florida. It is not worth it. My laptop literally shut down
This
one time
weather
because it was
today kicked
full of
my
moisture.
tail. I was supposed to do a video day. I'm like, not gonna do
Mm.
one today.